Am I still recording? Are we recording?
Are we on?
Because I want to talk about. We want to thank Meta, thank Facebook for the free goggles as a sponsorship.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Meta.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Winning Moments Show. It's halftime at Game 1. I got the CTE mic here today, Coach.
Yes,
okay.
you do. Welcome to the family.
Right. Okay. Welcome back to the Winning Moments Show at halftime of Game 1 championship weekend. We got the Tapenzee girls versus Pelham. Coach, you've been doing the broadcasting for the first half. What do you see?
I'm seeing Pelham be able to neutralize Tapenzee's transition offense. They're something that nobody's done against Tapenzee as far as when they're on the defensive rebound side. They're putting pressure on the outlet pass. That's why they're getting deflections. That's why they're getting steals on occasion. They're disrupting Tapenzee's offensive transition flow. On the other side, Brooke Green is getting there. When Brooke Green puts it on the floor, when Ramby puts it on the floor, they're bringing three. So if they bring three, and they're going to take away the lane, Mamoli, Sheehy, and company have got to make shots. They've got to make shots. And what's going to come down to, because you're not passing up after you've drawn it and kicked it, you've got to make open what? Catch and shoot, jump
baby.
shots.
Catch and shoot.
So they've got to get that done. I'm concerned about the amount of possessions that Tapenzee is getting on offensive rebounds.
Yeah, right now they're a beast on the boards. I mean, it's insanity how many rebounds they've gotten.
And getting extra possessions in the same possession.
Right, which there's no way you can really win the game if you lose the offensive boards. Right, the defensive rebounds are so important because second, third chances in a tight game like this is unacceptable.
No, you can't have it, and Coach Petruli's going to have to clean that up. They're going to make a concerted effort to try to keep them off the glass. I mean, Tapenzee's got a decided height advantage. You can see that on the floor, at floor level. I think, though, Coach Petrulli, Tim Petrulli, likes where they're at right now. If you told him it's a two-possession game and you've held Tapenzee to 22 points and a half, you would sign up for that immediately.
I completely agree. We had the Tapenzee coming into this game. We had Tapenzee winning this game. I wouldn't have thought that at halftime we had a two-possession game on the floor. So
and particularly after the semifinal,
yeah,
where Diorio made 10 of them, but they made like 15 or 16 in the semifinal and scored 76 points here.
Are you talking about when she shot like Steph Curry?
Absolutely, and tied or set the school record for most threes on the girls' side in the game with 10.
Yeah.
So if you're telling me 22 points, 22-16, down 6 at the half, I'll sign up for that. My concern, though, is this.
Yep.
Can Pelham score enough to stay with Tapenzee offensively? Can Pelham
so let's stay there, Coach. What does Pelham have to do to score enough to come out with a victory for this game?
They're going to have to do some things a little bit differently to get Brooke Green open. They're going to have to maybe go big, small ball screen where Brooks got the ball in her hand. Sheehy screens for her, Namba screens for her, and then pick and pop it or ghost it, and keep the ball in her hands out away from the basket, and then go that way, because they're going to load up on her every time she's posted up. How many girls have been there?
Yeah, I mean, collapsing, quick collapse.
Quickly. So Tim's going to have to do some things a little bit different to adjust to getting Brooke Green in the right positions, to let her put her stamp on the game that way. She may have to be a facilitator,
right? More so.
But if Pelham can make those open looks and make the perimeter defenders of Tapenzee have to stay out a little bit further and create the driving lanes, Pelham's in good shape.
I mean, they got to hit their threes. To your point, catch and shoot, to me, is the most important aspect right now of this next half. Pelham's got to hit the threes. They got to expand this floor by making Tapenzee, as you said, come out and guard them to open it up. Otherwise, that middle is it's a Venus flytrap. It's over when they get into that middle if they can't pull out and hit the threes.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. For Tapenzee offensively, Tapenzee just needs to keep it going side to side. Anytime that they've gone side to side, anytime that they've moved the ball and stayed patient, they've created great scoring opportunities.
Yes. That's how they got their 5-0 run.
Absolutely.
Right.
And then Sanchez bangs the two threes in the corner off that side roll action. Anytime they've gone side to side, Pelham is very good defensively, just like Tapenzee is. The best way, how do you break down a really good defense is by taking the ball and taking it side to side, running your offense side to side quickly, assertively, and attacking in the right manner.
All right, that's we're being called to go now because the girls are about to start. Second half is coming. Looking forward to see how it goes. We'll be here for the post-game show.
Absolutely.
See you then. Welcome back to the Winning Moments Show. We have just finished championship game number 1. I am honored to be here with my co-host, Coach Ward.
Great to be here.
We're sitting next to 2 stars that you guys can see. We have our MVP at our lower tournament. Coach, you did the game today. Why don't you introduce the girls?
Sure, I will. I'd love to introduce them. Emma McHugh to my far right, the tournament MVP, and then the precocious sophomore, Alyssa Sanchez to my immediate right.
Which, if you listen to our show, okay, Emma, you're an amazing player and you're a senior, but we love the sophomores. We love the young kids coming up, really dominating the game. To do that on such a big floor and a big show and everybody watching, it's really amazing, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'll start with Alyssa. Alyssa, you made some big time shots today. You had your feet set. You were ready to shoot it. Coach ran that set a couple of times. That high ball screen where we kept the open post area, drove it. There was no post. Corner defender who was guarding you came down. Great pass, and you finished nicely. Were you that confident coming in that if you had open looks, you were not going to hesitate?
Yeah, I came in knowing I needed to score and hit my threes because Adriana was getting face guarded, so I knew I had to knock down the threes.
Absolutely. And was that the plan going in? Coach Chevrier, was that the plan going in? She told you specifically you needed to make sure that you're ready to score the ball?
Yeah, she tells me all the time, be aggressive, and she knows she has faith in me.
Fantastic. Emma, you do it all. You defend, you rebound, you take care, you run the team. I thought you were really good early in drawing fouls. When the ball wasn't going in for you early in the first half, you found a way to get the foul line, you found a way to still score. Talk to our audience about what your mindset was, because you struggled a little bit from the field, but then getting to the line and then getting yourself in rhythm offensively.
Yeah, I think just every day in practice we rep, keep going. Coach is always, she's the biggest encouragement for us, and keep going, your next shot is gonna fall. And I think just having the trust in my teammates that they're gonna finish it too and they're gonna find me, and every time I'd miss, they're always up hey, you got it, you got next one. So I think just having the trust from them definitely helps us to build.
How important was it for you as a senior to get this done today?
It's huge.
And for our people out here that are just starting to know our show and know you guys, there's a tremendous tradition in Tapenzee girls basketball. And so, do you feel the weight of that responsibility?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, but I think just this is one of the best feelings I've ever felt in my life, and I literally can't describe it. It's amazing. And I think it's a testament to all the work that we put in every day, and yeah, it's really
Emma,
good.
what was your favorite shot out there today?
I think probably the 3 in the second half, because I was getting super frustrated because I know that they weren't falling, but coach was telling me just keep shooting, keep having the trust in yourself, and that definitely just made me be like,
the one from NBA range was the dagger.
Yep, I will tell you, the locked-in crew here all said that was the shot of the game.
That was over after that. I want to speak to what Alyssa did. Her shot that she hit in the corner right in front there at the end of the third quarter was huge. was huge. I mean, at the end of the first half was huge.
Right.
The shot in the corner to kind of get them and get separation from Pelham with regard to the score.
Yeah, well, you guys only went to halftime in a 2-possession game, which none of us expected. And then you guys came out in the third quarter firing. So that big shot you hit right there, how'd you feel going into halftime, and what did Coach say at halftime in the locker room?
It was a tough speech, but it got us all motivated to saying that we need to step up. We weren't playing as our full potential, and we just had to do what we had to do, and we came out and showed in the third quarter, and we did it.
I love the set that Coach Chevrier ran. That ball screen set where you send it back, where you show like you're gonna go dribble handoff, because you do go dribble handoff, but then the wrinkle is that backdoor cut off the wing. You guys really hurt Pelham with that. Was that something that you guys, and both of you were recipients of backdoor layups, was that something that Coach Chevrier put in for this game specifically?
I mean, we work on that every day in practice. It's just one of those looks, and I think Adriana's an amazing passer, and we just know that she's going to see us along with everyone else on our team. So that's definitely something that we work on all the time. But
that set was very effective for you both in the game today. I want to say this, and then we're gonna, I went over to your place. I don't know if you saw a couple episodes back. I went over and saw you both play over in Orangeburg.
Yeah, that's when Coach travels across the bridge with a little plastic thing.
Little plastic
thing, as he calls it.
That little plastic thing you put in the window, so it lets you go over the bridge without having to pay.
Yeah.
Easy pass. Easy pass.
Yeah.
And I was so impressed with what your coach does, Coach Chevrier. I've known her a long time. The program is in such a great place. Tell us about your expectations now going to the state tournament.
Yeah, I think for us, I think it's just a very one game at a time mindset, and all of our coaches, they prepare us really well for every game, and I think we're all just super bought in. We really want to win. All week we were drilling down on every single thing that we needed to, and they prepared us great. So I think just continuing that and continuing to have trust in everything we do.
Tapenzee defense travels on both sides of the floor, boys and girls, don't they?
Yeah.
Both sides of the gym.
Definitely.
Congratulations to the both of you. Thank you for coming on to our show.
Thank you so much.
So before we let you guys go, are the boys going to have the win tonight? Is it going to be a Tapenzee night here?
Oh,
100%.
definitely,
Yeah, I like that. So we have a couple of gifts for you guys. Here's the
Thank
bracelet
you.
for you, one for you.
Thank you so much.
When you guys tap this with your phone, all of the highlights of the entire tournament weekend will be on there. But Emma, for an MVP,
Yeah.
you have a custom sweatshirt.
Thank you so much.
And when you tap this patch, it's not the entire tournament. This is all the highlights of this game that you guys just won
It's so
live right now. We'll continue to add to it when we get more. But now you can relive this beautiful moment that you guys gave us by putting it all out there on the floor.
Thank
We're
you
really
so
grateful.
much.
Congratulations,
Thank you so
girls.
much.
Outstanding job.
Thank you.
Thank you
you.
guys. It was amazing to have a chance to interview those two wonderful girls. They played really hard. And coming on next, we got the coach of Tapenzee, and we're very excited to bring her on.
It is my personal pleasure to welcome to our show Coach Riley Chevrier, the winning coach, section champ from the Tapenzee Dutchmen girls basketball program. Congratulations, we've known each other a long time. This is not a surprise to me. This is not a surprise to me.
And he's not kidding about that because we have it on the recording. He did choose you guys to win tonight.
I thought that you were the decided favorite in the tournament. I thought you guys were the best team in the tournament. I thought that your defense, you're so disciplined. They sit down, they keep their feet, they keep their verticality. You defend without fouling. Talk to us, Riley, about your team's defense tonight.
So we knew that Pelham had some more scoring options. So we had to be more disciplined. You know, their two guards, Colleen and Emma, are really good. They lit us up when they played us at our gym. And Brooke has been just so relentless on the board. So we tried to make their other players take some of those shots, keep the ball out of the other kids' hands, and like you said, just be disciplined with fouls, be in help, keep our hands up, not look for steals, and just look for rebounds when they miss.
We noticed that whenever Brooke caught the ball facing the basket, you loaded the lane up. You made a concerted effort to put 2 and 3 girls anytime she put on the floor in front of her to force her to give it up and make the perimeter shooters of Pelham beat you. I thought it was a great strategy, and it ended up working out to your benefit. Talk to us about Was that something that we did in practice? Okay, if Coach Petrucci runs this set, we see Brooke catch it in this position on the floor. Are we going to, this is what we're going to do? Was that game planned?
Yeah, absolutely. We watched them play Hen Hud, and she won that game for them. She took over. She was going coast to coast on that right side, and that is exactly what we practiced. We had Devin, our post player, sagging in the paint to help her. We had Alyssa, who was on their not Emma or Colleen, kind of sagging in the paint. We said anyone but her in the paint.
I like that. Sorry, Coach. Boy, that's. We were here during the week. We got to watch like Dobbs Ferry. We'll see later on with Danny Figueroa, which blew my mind that they did a 2-player face guard, and they said, all right, we're going to play 4-on-3 and which wins. And when you have that mentality, anybody but her, how does that affect the other girls?
I mean, it's tough. To their credit, Pelham did take those shots when they were there. It's something that I instill on my team as well. They definitely wanted to make Emma take her outside shot today, so they were way off her. So I had that conversation. I was like, hit it. You're a good shooter. Like, it's okay if you miss a couple, but it's hard when you put a player in that position.
Especially in this gym. It's a hard gym to shoot in.
Absolutely. We were very struck by the poise of Sanchez. So, I mean, when you were struggling to find points right in the first half, those 2 threes kind of settled your group down offensively, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We rely on Alyssa kind of as a stabilizer. She cleans up the pieces a lot, but I did get on her, especially at half, to be more aggressive offensively. They're locking down our other main options, so she needed to step up. And she just plays with this nonchalance. Like, we joke about it, but it really comes across as poise. She is just
She's
stable.
Unfazed.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Diorio was fantastic in the semifinal. McHugh's been good, but they really Pelham really did a real good job on trying to neutralize them, and it allowed for Alyssa to do what she did tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my coaching points in practice is always how many weapons we have. And I say, like, if a team is going to burn their best defender on Adriana, great. Because now defender number 2 is on Emma. Awesome. Now you have to deal with Alyssa, right? So that is how we approach things. I trust Devin and Eve, too. Eve, our point guard, was a great stabilizer as well. She handled the pressure. She had a couple big drives. And that's kind of how I coach them day in, day out.
I want to speak about Devin Cooney, which a lot of people, I said it on the show several episodes, I think she's a huge key to your success. She gives you interior presence. She's skilled enough to face the basket. She's got great post footwork, and she's unselfish because when she does get double teamed, she's able to spray it out, and she sprays it out and passes it accurately to open shooters. Talk to us about Devin's development.
Yeah, absolutely. Devin, last year we wanted her to take on this role. She wasn't really ready as a sophomore, but she came in this year ready to learn. And there aren't a ton of girls who like to play back to the basket, but she embraces it. She's getting better every day. We work on some of that footwork, and she is so confident in her shooters that she is almost too unselfish sometimes, where she'll look to the shooters first, and I'm like, just go to the basket. But she's relentless on the boards too.
She was
But the
fantastic.
coach's point, because Coach loves catch and shoot. That's his favorite thing. If Coach ever got a tattoo, he would say catch and shoot, right? And she makes
Coach Chevrier knows all about that.
She makes that Jason Williams pass that is in your hand ready to go. And it's amazing because she's driving down the middle, and as a shooter, you want that ball there to shoot. And a lot of times you got to pick it up, rotate it. Magically, she has it as you're ready to go.
Talk to us about that, because your team doesn't throw bad passes to open shooters. Talk to us about that process in practice. Do you put a real value on that?
We do. We shoot a lot. We like to shoot. We like to get more shots than our opponent. It's something we track in game, and it's something that we go back and look at games to see how many shots we get off. And we don't even necessarily get into good shot, bad shots sometimes, but just how many shots are we getting from our shooters. So if they were making bad passes to each other, we talk a lot about giving each other the ball where we can be successful. And that's something we stress a lot. I don't want Devin to get the ball in the backcourt at the top of the key. That's not helpful for her. So we focus on making sure we're putting each other in the best position to score.
It's fun to watch your team pass the ball. that high ball action going off and then becoming three-man action where you got that backdoor cut where you showed on the wing and then went backdoor was really good action for you tonight. Every time you ran it, you got either fouled or scored. I was talking to the girls. They said that's something you work on every day. It almost looks like you're coming off a dribble handoff, and then the counter comes, and then you go backdoor. That's part of your offense every day.
Yeah, absolutely. That's our circle ball screen. This year we focused on a couple of set plays for specific actions, but we run a 5-out, we run a circle, and we just rep those. We find wrinkles out of those, we find mismatches out of those, and our phrase is just make the defense wrong. They have to guard it one way, we figure it out and adjust.
Your sets, though, that set that you ran, that elbow set was really good tonight. I thought your circle motion, which was really good when I saw you play hand HUD, Pelham did okay handling it, so you went more set oriented, and because you were able to make those counters, it gave you a chance to win the basketball game.
Yeah.
Paid off.
Absolutely.
All right, Coach, so you got to enjoy this win tonight while you're going to watch the boys, see if they can live up to the expectations that you've already set for them.
And Coach Ford picked them as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to come over to if they can win this one tonight, I'll be coming over to Orangeburg to celebrate.
Yeah, we'll be at Bailey's.
Yeah. I love it. All right, Coach, so before we let you go, we have a fun thing that we do for all the coaches.
Okay.
Because you don't have enough pressure on you. All right? A little rapid fire. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. One word to describe this team.
Fight. That's the word on the back of our shirts. That's what we decided at the beginning of this year, that we were going to fight no matter what. Whether our shots went in, they didn't go in, things weren't going our way, we were just going to fight through it.
Who's the most vocal player on your team?
Eve Girardi.
What is the best thing about coaching this team?
They are hilarious. They have such personalities that it is a joy to be around them.
Who's the player your team looks to when the game gets tight?
I think they look to Alyssa. You know, we want shots for Adriana, we want shots for Emma, but usually it's Alyssa.
Since you won tonight, what does this moment mean to you?
I've said this a couple times, but it's a dream come true. You know, it was a dream when I was a player. It's been a dream as I've been coaching, but this is my first coaching finals win at County Center. They were always at the other location. So this was a big one personally, and I said to the team, I just thank them for bringing me here.
It's definitely not the last. Definitely not the last the way that I saw it tonight.
I want to say this about this young lady. I've known her since she was freshman in high school.
5 years ago, Coach?
Yes, yeah, about that, yes. And I know how much this place means to her. It's a special place for her as a player. I used to sit there, and she'd be sitting, and she would watch every game in the county center. She came to every game, semifinal, final. She was here, sun up to sundown. I'm so happy for her, her family, the program, and best of luck in the state tournament.
Thank you.
It's not over.
Nope.
Just the beginning.
The best part is that we get to practice tomorrow.
We totally agree.
Awesome.
Coach, we got some gifts for you. This this keychain right here, when you tap it with your phone, it'll have all the highlights of the weekend. You're obviously first on there since you set the tone for the weekend.
Very cool.
And here's a bracelet that'll do the exact same thing. Simply tap with your phone and all the memories of the weekend will be there. We'll continue to add to it. You added to those memories and start off. We loved having you. Really appreciate you and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Riley, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
That was a great interview with Coach Riley from Tapenzee Dutchmen. The girls winning the championship. Congratulations to them. We look forward to bringing back soon. We'll be back at halftime of the boys' game coming up. Tapenzee versus Byram Hills. It's going to be a dogfight. We look forward to it.